Hello and welcome to Hanu with Shadow Hawk Talks. Sorry, there's going to be a little background music here. Hopefully, I'm not going to get struck down. But my Hawk is jamming. Oh, and we got the 12 o'clock test for the tornado siren going off at the same time. Hopefully, you guys can't hear too much of that. Wow, timing's everything. Anyway, hope everyone had a great 4th of July. I know I did. We got to have quite a bit of fun. My youngest daughter got to light her first Roman candles. She finally got brave enough to do some fireworks. She had a great time. So I think I've already told everybody yesterday. Is plan on making this a family weekend. Um, so it's gonna be short today. Uh, didn't know what I was gonna do for the show really. Just like I said, planned on doing family weekend for this weekend. I invited one guest. We'll see if they pop in or not. But in the meantime, yeah, just weird things. Woke up this morning to a unexpected message that kind of put me in a weird, uncomfortable place and had me questioning myself and certain things. Um, and then within an hour later, I got a package from a friend of mine. Uh, expecting nothing and giving me everything. Uh, just amazing. Uh, anyway, hold on. Uh, one guest is here. Hello.
Hey, bro, I didn't see the link, dude. I
Hello,
mean,
Marv.
I, I didn't see the link earlier. I was just doing stuff, and I go, what? And then I said, oh, it's about time, you know. And I'm going, oh man,
Man, I'm sorry, dude. Mama Hawk is jamming
no
out over
problem,
here.
bro.
I got
That jam out,
and
man. I've been jamming out too.
it's just making it
It's
hard for
not
me to
that
hear.
bad.
Anyway, hail,
Oh,
Carrie,
maybe
hail,
for
Marv.
you.
Sorry, Marv. Yeah, I was a little pissed off on that last video. So Shadow doesn't get unmellow very often, but every now and
It
again.
happens, man.
LD, I hope you had a great 4th of July, man. That video you sent me
Man,
with your granddaughter was beautiful, so I'm assuming you had a great time.
man, you're not gonna believe the story, bro. It was
Oh,
wild.
bro, I was so proud of my daughter last night, lighting off her first Roman candles and stuff. She had so
Yeah,
much fun, man.
so
She
was
was
my
just,
granddaughter. She was blowing some Roman candles too. But
was she?
the whole thing was, man, I go down to this place to get the fireworks. So they're in town. You can buy them now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, um, I pull in there, go walking in. I'm by myself. I look around. I see a guy from a church. He pulls up. And I go, "Hey, brother, what's up?" Ricky Love's the name. He's a wild dude. Good guy
Okay.
though. So he pulls up. I walk in there with him. We start looking. I go, what? $60 for one thing? I'm going. Are you kidding me? And they were all. I go. I don't know if I want to burn up, $150. He goes, why not? I am. I go. Well, I was going to my grandkids and they got a little bit, but I didn't want to. He goes, don't worry about it. I'm going. Your grandkids are going to have a great. I said, no, man. He starts wanting to buy me a bunch of. I said, no, brother. I said, that ain't cool. I said, I go down here. You said they're cheaper down here. Don't worry about it. He grabbing all the stuff, goes up there and pays for it, gives it to me. I go, well, at least let me give you what cash I got here. I had about $70,
Right.
because I don't know how much the dude spent, man. I said, well, at least I can give you this.
That's
He goes,
awesome, bro.
oh, no, man. He goes, because I said, no, you don't need to do that. And he goes, why not? And I go, whoa. That's in my inside. I go, well, I don't want to steal a blessing from you, brother.
Exactly. And
So he
and
got
I
them
know
for me.
that. Well, Elsie, it's karma, brother. You're generous
Yeah,
to a
that's a,
fault, and good
if
things
you're
come to you.
generous, people are generous. The world, I think my hope is that people, regardless of what side of the aisle they say they sit on, who,
Oh,
what
I'm sorry.
religion, what color. It don't matter all that. If they people
Right.
start coming together and at least being civil to each other, hey, hey, you need help, because I can remember, and back in the day, you help your neighbor. You if somebody got hungry, you made sure that everybody had something to eat. It
Yeah.
was just
Hey,
the way
Marv.
it was.
We'll be praying for a quick recovery for your wife, and hope she's all right, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it on the chat. Maybe I need to look at some of that stuff too, because you're sitting
Yeah,
there
Marv
telling
in the
people
chat
stuff.
says his wife had a little accident yesterday, so
Oh, that's
hopefully
not
she's
good.
fine.
Let's see how
No,
easy it
it's not
pops
good to
up
hear.
here.
Uh,
Here you are. You're right there at the top, brother. Okay.
but anyhow, uh, so
Good.
yeah,
That
I was
way I at
just
least keep up with the chat. See
before you
everybody.
popped in, I was
Hey,
just
kid.
saying I woke up to a really weird message today, and
Yeah.
kind of put me off a little bit, and kind of put me in an awkward position. That that just had me thinking. And then like within an hour, I got that package that you sent for me for my grandson, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a blessing. It's just my mind is totally blown today. So
What you know
it's
what? If you
it's been a
smile,
great weekend. It's just
some people
I'm
don't
happy.
understand, Shadow. Man. If I could just see your grandchild open it, boy, wouldn't that be cool?
Oh,
Or,
dude,
or
I'll tell you
receive
what,
it,
I'll take pictures and stuff. And
That would be
as soon as
awesome, man.
my older
That's
daughter
all I
gets back
need. That's all I
tomorrow,
need.
uh, I'll figure out how to post these Fourth of July videos with all the fireworks and stuff. But
Yeah.
I haven't figured
Wasn't
out how
that
to
a
do that
trip?
yet.
I mean, that was like going to some place and watching a
Yeah, dude,
fireworks show.
I thought you guys were like close to some
No,
place that was like
that
doing them
was
professional.
us. The whole
That's
neighborhood
cool,
got a
man.
show, man. The whole neighborhood got a show. The very first one, was put in a bucket, and that thing fell over, man. And it went to the trees. It was right at the end of it, where the finale. Well, man,
Huh?
we lit up the whole neighborhood.
Oh yeah, dude. I got a really good deal. Um, and decided to do a little extra for the kids this year. And man, we had a great show last night. Had the neighbors all out, standing there
Man,
watching.
all that it
And
just this guy, I can't believe what he did, but he actually made my night. It just goes to show you, you don't have to go anywhere to have a good time. You can have a
exactly.
good time right where you're at.
Oh,
If
dude, I
the
mean,
country allow you, last
yeah.
year we couldn't do this, and
Well,
I didn't
once I
see
can post
nobody's
the
places
videos,
burning down. This was crazy, man, because the whole neighborhood was doing this. It was like a celebration.
oh yeah,
The
bro,
whole,
it's
I
like
mean, it
that.
was everywhere, man. It was tripping
Yeah,
us out.
it's like that every year here, man. Everybody
Well,
around me, but
I'm glad they let
it's
us do it this year.
yeah, yeah. The only time if we have a drought or something, they might
Well,
restrict it.
that I can understand. I mean, my goodness.
But we've had plenty of rain this year. There's no drought going on. So, but man, I'll
That's
tell you what,
good.
everybody around here they went out and spent some money.
Man, I'm
I
telling you,
mean,
I was going, man, if this
crazy.
cost this, oh my God. The
Because I
whole
know when
city.
I spent just a little under $200. I had a pretty good little
That's what
amount.
I'm saying,
But there were
man.
people, a street over that were going an
Yeah, they
hour
never
before I
quit.
started and kept on going till I went to
Yeah.
bed.
Like that.
I
They
was like,
spend about
damn.
$400 or $500, it seems. But
Oh,
hey,
easy,
Shadow,
man.
that makes me feel good because I think our economy and our country's gonna grow. Not I ain't a Trumper. I ain't, somebody blah, blah, blah. I believe in America. He's gonna be
Dude,
gone in a few years. We need
I'm
another
just
good
happy to see
president.
that many
Keep
people that
going.
are still patriotic, that are willing to go out
Yes,
there and
that's
spend the
it
money
right
so they
there.
can show that they're
I
patriotic.
think
That's
people around where we live are patriotic.
exactly. I'm so happy to be where I'm at. You know what I mean? I live in a great little neighborhood.
Hey, a great neighborhood. You know what? Look at got a great community that you're with here online
Hmm.
too.
Oh yeah,
He is doing a great job, man. He's doing better than any president I know of, Mar. You
yeah.
know, I'm
I
not,
mean,
but
he's
like I
turning
said,
things
I'm not.
around,
He's
and
not the king. He's not the
uh,
king like people say. That's what I'm saying. He's the president. I respect
yeah,
that, and I think he's doing a good job. I'm behind our president. I was behind Biden, even though I didn't like it.
hey, he's
Hey,
our president at the time. I just,
well,
I
know,
hated how weak he made us
I can
look in the
complain,
eyes
I
of the
can
world.
cry, and I can bitch, but you know what? He's still my president. And you can
Right?
say he's not, but lie to yourself. It don't matter. Whatever. I
Okay.
just say
So
it's America. Go for it.
anyway, we'll get off the politics. So,
Yeah,
Ellis,
forget that
have you
politics.
seen? This is some crazy shit, man. I wish I knew how to pull stuff up off the internet and stuff like Rex
What,
does,
what,
but I don't think I
what?
can do that on my phone anyhow. But
It don't matter.
they supposedly did this ground radar fucking technology shit, right? Of Devil's Tower,
Really?
all the ground all
That's
around it and stuff. It
yeah.
turns out that that's not a mesa. It's not made of stone. It is
Well,
a stump of a tree. It's got a root
what
system
is?
that goes down 7 miles deep into the earth, or wait, 4 miles deep and 7 miles around it. Here's my question:
Whoa.
if that was a tree at some point, how the hell did it get cut down flat like that?
You
But
think
dude, once you see these pictures of this ground penetrating radar, it's
it
freaking
blows your
crazy,
mind?
dude. Yeah, it. And then you start looking at them, and they say that most of those mesas are all trees. They think they all used to be massive, massive trees, dude.
Whoa. Wouldn't that
But
be something?
again, how did they all get cut off flat?
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
know
It's
there was
crazy,
life.
dude. You
I'd
look it
hate,
up when we get
I'd
off
hate
the
to
show.
see.
But
I'd hate to run into one of them squirrels. Oh my goodness.
imagine, dude, be the size of a
Golly.
tiger.
Better hope you have a tank.
16-foot long squirrel looking
Lord,
at
I
you
hope
like
I don't run into a tiger. Oh my gosh.
looking at you like you're a chestnut. Get away from me,
Yeah,
squirrel.
I'd be digging a hole, wouldn't you, man?
But dude, it's crazy. I was looking at aerial photographs and stuff of these mesas now, and when you
Wow.
really look at them on the tops and shit, you can
Uh-huh.
count the rings. You can see that,
That is
yeah, those
bizarre.
damn things ain't rocks.
They're fossils.
Yeah, they're what do they call it? When a tree like turns into rock, it's petrified.
Yeah, petrified.
It's actually petrified wood.
I
Yeah,
say fossilized, petrified. It's all the
yeah,
same, man. If
same
it's
thing.
that
Yeah.
long and it turns to a rock, whoo, that's bad
Hmm.
boy. Been around a while.
But I mean, it's just the size of them is how
But
tall
see,
they
it
had
had
to
to
have been.
remain that it didn't the weather and time and it couldn't wear it away. You know, wood can be
Yeah, I
after
mean,
time
eventually,
be
yeah, it just
gone.
would.
But
Yeah,
I
that's what
can't
happened up
imagine how
here on
big a tree.
the Indiana Dunes. My favorite beach. They used to call it Mount Baldy, but it's a shifting dune, and it moves like a couple inches inland every year.
Hmm.
And
Think about this, Shadow.
over time,
What
it
if
had
you were able to climb it?
sucked up trees, and then the
Oh,
trees rotted. And as people were
oh,
going up and down the hill, they would hit these pits and fucking get sucked into the sand, dude. A couple
oh
people died.
my.
They ended up having to shut down the beach
What a big bummer.
because where the
And
trees used to be, they eventually just rotted away, and then it
right
created,
away.
a
Oh,
hole. And
oh
if
yeah.
you walked over the right part of it, it would just collapse underneath you, and
Yeah. Rotted wood. Just
and then you're just buried in sand before you know it. It's crazy,
mercy. I would like to climb on them big mesa trees. Climb on up as
dude.
far as I
I
could.
mean,
Sit
I'd
up in the
like to.
heavens.
I don't know how close they let you even get to those things because I think they're all in national parks or whatever. But I'd
I'm just
love to
saying,
like.
but I'm talking about, one of those that you said, the mesa that's
Mm-hmm.
like petrified. I'd like to see a real tree like that and
No.
climb it. Back in the day, way back when they were
Yeah.
real, alive, I'd love to climb up in the heavens. That bad boy had to be a mile tall.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Like I said, like even right now, I'd love to like run a helicopter and land on top of one, just walk around
Oh,
and
that'd
shit.
be wild.
That,
Yeah,
that would
that'd
be
be true.
insane, dude. Spend a
You
camping
ain't
trip up
kidding.
there, have a tent and
Man, I'd
stuff.
have a
Yeah.
blast. It'd be
That'd
awesome.
be awesome.
It
I don't
would
know,
be.
man. They're finding all kinds of new and weird stuff, and of course, now with AI getting better and better, you never know what to believe anymore.
That's what I'm
And
saying. I'm like you. Somebody, it's AI. I don't know. I'd have to have more
I mean,
proof than
if
that.
you look close
Just give me
enough,
more
you can.
proof.
Yeah. So far, I think AI is pretty easy to pick out
Marv
still,
wants to know
but
what the crown means. What does that mean, Shadow?
I
The
I don't know, man. That's something that
Marv's number one.
YouTube YouTube started doing. It's got I think it's they're like keeping track of your interactions or something. How many
Oh,
people?
okay.
So since Marva, well, I think Carrie was in here too. She made a comment. I don't know if she got, and I don't understand how they work. It's like it says XP by it, like experience points or something. And it starts at 25, and then it'll randomly move around.
Okay.
I don't know how it. I,
That's wild.
Nothing's been
Well,
explained to
have
me as
fun.
far
It
as
looks
that
like
goes.
something fun. Well, we don't know, bro.
But I just turned it off. Sorry, the wife's over here asking me to turn my Bluetooth off. Not on.
We didn't mean to. It's not our fault. We didn't do
That's,
it.
that's right.
We're innocent. Not really, but maybe of that charge.
I'm sorry. Oh my God.
No need, man. Hey, look at this, Shadow. You know
Oh,
what I found digging through?
okay.
I know. Okay.
What you got there, Alice?
It's a Corvette, man.
A Captain America
Captain
Corvette?
America old
Ah,
one.
sweet.
Let's see
Hell
who
yeah, I
named
drive
this.
that baby.
This is a Maestro from 2003, 22-year-old Corvette
Wow.
with Captain America on the hood.
That's cool.
There you go. And on the
Yeah, UVS
side,
is getting ready to put out a bunch of little Cyberfrog and Salamandroid cars, and all kinds of cool little
oh,
cars.
yeah, I saw those, bro. I love
I
my
know
figures.
I ain't been able to order any yet, man. I've been so
I
broke.
hadn't either, but I got a Salamandroid figure and a small gold figure, a Salamandroid, and a small Cyber Frog. Well,
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
cool.
From the first ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I,
yeah.
I
I'm
look,
looking
they're
forward
back ordered them or
to
something.
actually doing the the Salamandra action figure. The fully posable one like Cyberfrog. But
Yeah.
that's gonna be a big old figure, dude, because he wants to make it proportional. So
Wouldn't that be cool?
yeah,
I'd love to
it's
have
gonna be
like a
expensive.
big. I love figures, but when they're
Hmm.
big, I really like them, man.
Well, for him to be in proportion to the size of what's the way you already made for Cyberfrog, he's got to be 18 inches tall, dude. It's gonna be a big old dude.
That man, wonder how much it
Yeah,
costs.
that's a foot and a half, dude. And then he's gonna have
That's
the
cool.
tail's gonna be as long as tall as
I'm
he
looking around. I
is.
don't think I got anything foot and a half. I got 12-inch figures. I'll point them up there and show them to you.
Yeah, I got a few of the old Marvel 12-inch from back in
Get my
uh,
finger out of the way of that
the Toy
camera.
Biz one. Yeah, the Toy Biz did some 12-inch ones back in the early '90s. I got some of those.
Here we go.
There you go. Yeah, look at that. Batman and
I went.
Robin. Is that
I got all
Joker over
these
there?
in I bought an estate. Well, I basically ran an estate sale, so I got
Ah,
first dib. I got first dibs on everything. These are the Remcos. They were Remco or whatever the name was. They're probably about 20, 30 years old,
wow.
maybe older.
Yeah.
I don't know. They have each of them had a stand. They have a
Damn,
metal
man.
stand behind them.
Here, I thought Portugal was
Portugal.
kind of cool.
What's going on, man?
That ain't good. That ain't good, man. Yeah,
Whoa,
those,
what happened? People are crazy, man.
those
Why
some,
would they do that?
it's nuts,
Oh
man.
my
People are
God.
nuts.
13th century, they're going to burn it. Oh, come on, man.
Dude, it's
People
like we
have a
have
little
people over
respect.
here in the national parks, like them standing stone arches and stuff, and the balance stones that have been perched for like 1,000 years or whatever, and people are fucking knocking them over and shit.
Why? I mean, it makes me want to slap somebody. Look, why?
Like
Why?
you can't have any respect for nature at all. I mean, can you not appreciate beauty in any form? I don't understand.
They have to be I guess they need to be with an artist, hang out with an artist who appreciates what he sees,
Dude, I'll
what
tell
comes
you what, me
about.
and Mama Hawk last night, we're sitting out, we're doing the fireworks, we're watching my daughter do her thing. We're just sitting there in our lawn chairs, got a fire going in the fire pit, making s'mores and having a few drinks and just
Freedom.
loving it so much. My wife looks at me, she's like, it's like going camping, except we got it in our own backyard now. We don't have to go anywhere to, you know, feel the exact same way as we used to at the campground. And I was looking around, I was like, yeah, I think we pretty well accomplished that feeling back here. So it's nice.
That's awesome. There's nothing better than being able to hang out, be at your own home. Because, to me, whenever I go somewhere, home is a safe place. When I get
Hmm.
home, I go, oh, made it. You know, feel like I made it to the safe zone or to,
Oh, bro, that's
you know,
that's all I want to do. Get to work in the morning, get my day over with, and get back home. Once I'm back home, it's
I
like,
love home myself. I don't know about other
man.
people, but, you know,
I mean,
that,
I don't mind. I don't mind traveling. I like to go see new things and
oh,
stuff. But
yeah, well, that's
if I
different.
don't
But
have,
when you get back,
mhm. But
yeah,
if I don't have the money to do it either, I want my home to be just nice and comfortable. So when I get here, all the stress goes out the door.
well, Shadow,
So
I've
we try to
learned,
keep it anyway.
oh, yeah, well, you do the best you can. Here's what I've found. Sometimes traveling, if it's a lot of traveling and not a long time to enjoy, it wears me out more.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
You know,
and
I'd
no
rather
matter how
just
much
stay
fun you
home.
have on a vacation, you get home and you need a vacation from your vacation. So it's like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, um, I'm gonna show this off real quick, else just
Uh
to
oh,
I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And
oh brother.
then we're gonna call this thing, and I'll see everybody at 4 o'clock and go see what
Okay,
Mama Hawk wants to do for lunch and
cool beans.
see what we're gonna do today. My daughter was talking about possibly going to spend the night at her friend's house, which means me and
Oh,
Mama get the night alone.
little alone
Uh,
time.
but her
That's
friend
always
lives
nice.
kind of on the other side of town over there on the ritzy part of town. So her
Yeah.
backyard, they can see all the fireworks from the
Oh,
fairgrounds, and they always put
okay.
off a huge display at the fairgrounds. So I was
Oh,
like,
that's
well,
nice.
do you want to go there and watch the big ones tonight? From your friend's backyard, and they got a nice fenced-in private backyard. It's a nice neighborhood. So, um,
That's cool.
so yeah, it might be a nice quiet night
Fun,
for
fun,
me and
fun,
Mama tonight.
fun. Might be fun for her too. Sounds like.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me get this bad boy in position here, because it's a bit on the large side. Bam. All right, let me rearrange my layout. Does that work? No, that does not work. That doesn't. There we
There you go.
go. All right. Yeah, look at that.
Whoa. Looks good on the
Batman
camera.
Masterpiece Edition. This is a beauty. Yeah,
Does
Velcro
somebody
clip.
like Batman?
Yeah. My my recently uh discovered grandson, which I haven't had a chance to get to know just because of life's circumstances.
He loves
Uh,
Batman. Well,
he,
that ought to be a
him
treasure.
and my son both, and so my son named the grandson Grayson.
No.
That's his first name, and
That's
the
pretty
kid
cool.
loves Batman. And so this one comes
Wow.
with this beautiful box, a reproduction of the very first issue of Batman, same size and everything, beautiful colors. Also comes with an illustrated hardback edition of like a history of Batman by this author here, who was art director and designer,
Hey, you can touch
just
it, man.
uh, art directed and designed by Crip Crip Kiss. I don't know. Anyway, and then it also comes with an
Oh.
awesome, amazing
How many of
action
those you
figure.
think are around? I hadn't seen very many of those.
I doubt if there's many, dude. My grandson and my son are gonna lose their mind when I show them this thing.
Awesome. That's the
And then I
goal.
got a couple other things. I've got the original comic adaptation from the 1989 movie, and then I got
Oh,
the actual like the theater edition
now,
booklet that you got when you went and saw the movie. Uh, so I'm gonna put all those things together for the boys and
cool,
drop
man.
that off with them and surprise them.
Hey, let me ask you
So thank
something,
you so
man.
much, man. Thank you.
What
Hold on
what
one
you can
second.
do? Oh,
Let me put our layout back here.
all right, there you
There
go.
we go.
I said, what we can do, Shadow, is because I'm in the process of culling through my comics.
Hmm.
I run across any Batmans, that I was going to put in the antique mall. I'll send them. You give me, we'll get an address. I'll just send them to it. 'Cause it don't matter to me. You know,
All right, cool, cool.
I can send him
Um,
3 or 4 every time I find something. Just ship them off to him. He'll be freaking out. He'll wonder what's going on.
where the hell are these coming from?
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
the
that would
fun.
be that would
That's how fun stuff. If you want to have a good time, why not?
awesome. Um, again, Elvis, can't thank you enough, man. Appreciate you, bro. And
Hey man, I just want to see
everyone,
your
I'm gonna
grandson.
call it,
I just want to
and
see you. Okay.
I will see everyone today at the 4 o'clock shadow. Uh, maybe for an hour. It just depends. Uh, but again, I dedicated this as a family weekend, and I want to keep Mama as happy as she can be. So,
Hey,
hey,
isn't
aloha.
that
We
the
love you
key?
guys, and I will see you
Keep
later.
collecting.
Yes, sir.